have a niche that I'm going to try to figure out. So my plan is to basically just put a whole board on, and I'm going to do some like marks with the pencil to just show myself where to cut this thing out, so I can just cut it out after the fact. And then I'll be able to use like the cutout to just be, you know, this part against the wall here, so that I can save some materials. To do the cutout for the niche, I traced it onto this board, and I'm going to be using a oscillating saw to cut it out. It's just a normal drywall bit, so hopefully this works. And I have some wood underneath this just to protect the other sheets of drywall that I'm going to be putting in. But yeah, so let's see. Oscillating saw works pretty well. I did make a little boo-boo right here, but you know, we'll see. Obviously, I'm probably gonna need to shave it down a little bit here and there, but glad I was able to keep this in one piece. Okay, I've pushed on the washers with the 1 foot spacing. I might also throw in some additional ones in these corners, but I want to get this thing in first and trim it to fit the opening a bit better. But yeah, now we're gonna throw it up there. Now we're going to focus on the niche right here. And so to do that, I'm just shaving off the rough edges. You can kind of see it by the shadows along here, just to get a nice surface. I'm using an Alpha Japanese blade, which is super nice for this stuff. The next step will be to basically use the GoBoard sealant, which is also listed as an adhesive. And so we're going to be using that to bond the offcut that I have from this opening to here, and then I'll come in and we'll do some for the sides and the top part right up in here too. So I've got a torpedo level here, so we can see that that guy is very much sloped this way, so even though it's hard to see, water will want to roll this way and down the drain rather than pool in this area, and it's the same throughout. So we've got that slope that we want to have for the water to fall off. All right, so next up in our niche is I've cut out 3.5 inch long by, in my case it was 15 1/8 tall to fit in this guy. And you can see that there's a little gap there right now because this isn't sticking all the way down, but I'm gonna push this in, and then I'm gonna use a fastener to hold this into that stud, so it's pushing and basically keeping the back part of our niche against the drywall on the other side. And you can see that that's sitting nice and flush. So I'm just gonna do that there. Got another piece, we're gonna do that there. And then we're gonna do the top and bottom part of this. This is the finished product for the niche, and just double checking that we've still got a nice incline for this thing, so the water is definitely going to be rolling off that guy throughout this thing, which is cool. And then also around these edges you can see that that's pretty flush with all these pieces, so tiling shouldn't be too painful. So that is how you do it. every single screw, fastener, and because I used washers, I feel like I had to use a lot extra of the sealant, but had to hit all those to the point where you can't even see them anymore. Also, for every seam, you need to be at least an inch bigger on either side. So every single seam, I tried to make sure I was at least an inch bigger, especially in the niche, because I feel like when this water's coming down here, this is going to be a big area where it's going to get a lot of direct water content. Also going to get water sitting in these corners and stuff. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Definitely been a really long day. I am pretty tired, but I'm glad that the majority of the waterproofing is done here. So I think we can send this off to inspection.